everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and I'm a self-employed mama of 4. My husband and I recently became debt-free and are now working towards saving up 6 months worth of expenses. We use a zero-based budget and the cash stuffing method to stay on track because our ultimate goal is to invest wisely and to give generously. So if you're interested in learning more, stay tuned. All right, well, welcome back, you guys. We are finally doing our cash unstuffing. I've not done an unstuffing. Well, I haven't filmed an unstuffing in a really long time. I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to justify all my purchases to you, but really I'm justifying them to myself. Ultimately, I'm just excited to be finally doing this unstuffing so that we can replenish the money in our checking account, which is known as our buffer. So I'm just going to really quick explain what a cash unstuffing is. So I recently went through and I wrote down all of our online spending expenses from the first couple of weeks in January. And so these are all things that we paid for online or with a debit card that technically can be taken out of our sinking funds envelopes and deposited back into the bank. So we do keep a buffer in our checking account. I always get that question like, well, how much money do you use as your buffer? And it's really up to you. I will be unstuffing this money and then bringing it back to the bank to replenish our buffer. This might be a little bit of a hot mess because I recently just restarted my savings challenges for the year and all I really have is like $1 bills. So I think we're just going to take out of here if we have to, and if not, that's cool. But I'm going to keep this sheet out right here. And then what we're gonna do is just move through each category and pull out the cash that we need to from our sinking funds envelopes. So the first thing, this is kind of like backwards for me. I don't know if you guys are able to see this over here. We'll put this here. So the first one on here is health. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through and add up all the different transactions we have that are for our health envelope. All right, I don't think I missed any. I came up with $116. So health is going to be in our high priority sinking funds. All right. All right, so I did just have to figure out the change situation. So what I did was I took $120 out of our 1 month ahead and then $20 out of our $1 savings challenge. I wrote those amounts down. So then at the end, I will put the exact same amount back into those savings challenges and everything else will go back to the bank. So we have $116. So we need to make change for $150. So we'll take, well, for 50 is technically what we need to make change for. So these can stay in here. You guys have to forgive me. It's been a while. Okay. Plus, when you have a camera pointed at your hands, it makes it even harder. Okay, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 116 needs to go back to the bank. And then this can go back into our envelope. There we go. I will need to get a couple under my belt. I always feel like I have to defend myself on these because people get, like, of all the videos I film, it's the unstuffing videos that people are like, you should have done it this way, you should have done it that way. And it's easy to see when you're just like sitting back watching a video, but when you're actually trying to do it and figure it out, it does sometimes get a little bit confusing. So, all right, so let's mark off these health ones. All right, I believe that was it. So next, let's do family fun. So we have 8. Oops. So we have $30 that we need to take out of family fun. I don't have any there that I can make change with. All right, so we still have 140 in there. Did I? Yeah. All right, medical is taking a heavy hit, my friends. I talked about this a few times in my cash stuffing videos. We had some medical bills come up, so let's add, 500 plus 50 plus 65. Okay, so $615 is what we need to take out of medical. All right, so 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, $600, and then we need to make change for this. I don't know if we can yet. We don't have enough in here, so we'll have to do it with, I don't even know if we can. So 615. Because we might have to come back and do this one. Like, I literally can't make change with any of this. Can I? Well, 50 minus 15 is 35. So I guess maybe I technically can. Yeah, I think that's right. Well, we'll find out at the end. Kind of a relief when you're playing with your own money and not somebody else's. So if I do mess up, oh well. Okay, I think that's right though. So let's get medical out of there. Okay, so adult clothing will be next. So we have 70, 25. All right, so that's it. So $95 for adult clothing. All right, so put this here and then we'll, there isn't a, okay. So put 250s in there and then took out a 5 to make 95. All right, next we'll do my spending money. Which I have a 50 in here, so my own spending money, we need $6, so don't judge me. So I can't even make change for 45. I'm gonna worry about this later. It's such a small amount. We'll just leave that one alone for now because it's just not that big of a deal. Okay, back to school. So I could have taken this. I might actually take this out of Valentine's Day. I might. So back to school, 24. I think that's the only one. But if I take it out of, technically this could go for either. I need to make like some specific envelopes for school stuff for the kids because, oh yeah, let's just take it out of this one. It's gonna make life so much easier. So for Rowan's preschool class, they're doing a Valentine's party, and you have to like volunteer to bring certain things. So I'm bringing Valentine's Day themed paper cups and paper plates. So $24 is what that's gonna be. So that was perfect. Just put that back in back to school. All right, we recently had Eli's birthday, so let's add up some of his birthday party expenses. I include food, decorations, like literally everything into this envelope. So $195 is what we will take out of birthday parties. So 195, so we made change, so now we have 5 still. 195 went in there, well 200, and then we took 5 back to make 195. I knew this was gonna be painful, so thank you guys for sticking around. It's just been a while since it's so much easier when I'm not filming because I'm not explaining it as I go. But then when I'm explaining it as I go, that's when I like sometimes confuse myself. Okay, next let's do household. So we have 14 plus 20 plus 48 plus 8, and that's it. So $90 out of household. See if we have a 10 in here. I doubt it. I'm gonna put this back in here just in case we need it later. Combine that a little bit. All right, next we have Christmas. So when I think that's the only one. So when I was putting away all our Christmas decorations, I had gotten some new things this year. And how much do we need to take out? $40. I had gotten some new things, and I needed to get some more totes for storage. So that's what that is. All right, so I'm gonna put the 50 in here. I'm gonna take this 10 to make change because it was 40. All right, next we have miscellaneous. So we needed a flashlight the other day and we didn't have one. And I'm like, that's a problem. Like, we need to have like a working flashlight in the house. So I bought flashlights. It could have gone to household or whatever. I just did miscellaneous. So we'll just take 2 20s out of here. It was $40, right? I got a 2-pack in case anyone's wondering. 40. All right, while we're in here, let's do home, and then the last 2 will be in the kids binder. So home is $85 that we'll take out. Let's see if we have 15 in here. So we'll swap the 50s and then get change out. So we put 85 in there. And we have $15 left over for change plus what we had in there already. All right, and then kids miscellaneous, we need to take out $27. What was that for? Oh, yes. So I got Eli a nightlight for his birthday. It's like one of those ones that has, it like projects. It's so cool. $27. So let's make change for this. 5. All right, so we need 27. So 20, 25, 26, 27 back to the bank. And then this we will keep in the miscellaneous. Oh my gosh, they are being so loud next door. I hope this isn't super annoying for you guys. They like keep starting giant, like everything in here is rattling. I don't know if you can tell that or not. Which I don't mind it. I just, maybe not as much when I'm filming. All right, and then the last one is kids clothing. So we'll grab out, I don't know why I put this away. I literally just said, so $40 that we were gonna need to keep this out. Oh, of course, I don't have two 20s in here to make it easy. But we can just do this. All right, so then all that's left is my spending. So if we have like, oh, I think we can do it now. So I got a coffee with my app, but I didn't have enough on my gift card, so I just used, it's a long story, it doesn't matter. So $6 for a coffee coming out of my spending cash. So I need, so to keep in my wallet, I need $44 to keep in my wallet, basically. One, two. Sorry, I just realized you guys probably couldn't even see what I was doing. All right, so $44 is what will stay in my wallet. A really big bill to break. That's okay. It actually works out nice because now I'll be like, ooh, I have two 20s in my wallet. I don't want to spend them because I want to put them into my savings challenge next week. All right, so we are all caught up. So within the next couple of weeks, I will finish off like the last 2 weeks of January so that we will be all caught up. But let's make sure that we have what we are supposed to going back to the bank. So I need to actually put this money back into my savings challenge. So let's do that first in case I need to make change for anything. So $20 is what needs to go back into our $1 savings challenge. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That's not good. I think it was, yeah, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So this for sure is what needs to go back in here along with this. See, there we go. Now we're condensed. The weeks to follow should be a little bit easier. My guess is that this is supposed to go in here. We'll see. And then 120 is what I need to put back into my 1 month ahead, because that's how much I took out. So that worked out really nicely. This is looking promising. I need some fingertip moistener from Erica. You guys love her. Black and Blue, dripped by E. I did not use my fingertip moistener before I started this, so I'm just like having a hard time handling this cash. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add up all of these transactions, and then we're gonna count how much money we are taking back to the bank to make sure it matches. All right, so it's saying we should have 1,403. So let's see what we have here. So 100, 200, 300, 4, 5, 6, 7, 758, 859, 950, 1,000, 51, 52, 53. Did I miscalculate something? I don't know where this like random $1 bill came from. I wonder if I must have miscounted when I took it out of my $1 savings challenge or something, because we're off by exactly 100. Let me try to recount this. I might actually try to also add this up again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 758, 859, 950, 1,000, 51, 52, 53. Yeah. So I just probably didn't grab 100 out of one of my envelopes, which I will catch when I'm editing, hopefully. If not, I know you guys will tell me in the comments where I messed up, which I appreciate truly. Okay, so that is it for this video. I appreciate if you have stuck around to the end. You have no idea how much that means to me. Drop a couple black hearts if you are still here listening, because I don't know, it just means a lot. I have been getting a lot of requests to do an unstuffing because I haven't filmed one in a while. I knew it was going to be a hot mess getting back into it, but it should be smooth sailing from here. I feel like I'm back in the groove of it. And I've been doing the unstuffings off camera, but when I have to come back and actually explain what I'm doing, that's where it gets a little bit, I don't know, confusing to me sometimes, because I know what I'm doing, but like putting it into words while I'm trying to do math and like make change and figure things out, that's where it gets, I don't know, kind of confusing for me. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope my video blessed you in some way, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one.